So recently, I've been trying to learn more about myself and the way that I work, creatively speaking. And I've been noticing that, and really I've noticed for a while, but I'm noticing more and more that I tend to start a lot of projects, but then have trouble finishing them. And I wonder if it's a fear of closure or of ending something, finishing a project, because I really enjoyed the process. And I'm not entirely sure, but I am trying to devise some sort of a system to hopefully mitigate some of this. I've begun to realize that a crucial part of maintaining an artistic practice, for me specifically, is to have a few different projects that I'm working on at the same time. So when I'm working on multiple projects at once, it's nice because when I start to get bogged down by one project, I have another one that I can pick up instead. And it's kind of like a transference of energy in a way. So for me, this isn't something that I necessarily force myself into doing. Really, it seems to be pretty naturally occurring. I'll just be sitting there working on, I don't know, like a lino cut or something, and I'll be having a good time with it. It'll be fun. I'll have a motivation to do the work in the beginning. But after a little bit, I'll start to feel bored with the piece. Not always, but oftentimes I hit that wall and I'll find myself itching to start something new or to work on something that I've previously been working on and didn't finish. Um, and oftentimes it's not in the same ballpark even, which is funny. Like I'll go from making a lino cut print to like maybe working on a short story or potentially trying a musical instrument, another one. I've done this a lot, especially with music. I've downloaded different music softwares. I've purchased different instruments over the years, and I always will like try for a little bit, and then I just kind of get bored. I have a lack of discipline, I guess. And this feeling will sometimes create like a snowball effect. And suddenly I'm in the middle of like 12 different projects at the same time. So instead of letting my mind and body just like go to and fro on every whim that it has, I've decided to start and try to like channel the energy into just a couple projects at once so that I can actually get something done. It's also nice because in focusing more energy into just a few things, I've noticed less exhaustion and burnout. I've been trying this practice for about a week now, so I am just starting, but yeah, I've just always felt this like intense need to create something, whether it's something like playing with makeup or like, making prints with ink or whatever it may be. And for some reason, I start to feel guilty if I'm not being creative in some way, like on an almost daily basis. So yeah, it feels like I'm like wasting my time and energy on the wrong things um, when I'm not like creating something. And I used to have this feeling a lot when I was a kid and would spend like a nice hot summer day, like indoors the whole day, just playing video games. And once in a while that feeling comes back, but now it's more so like if I don't like work on one of my projects because I have so many. So, um, a while ago, like forever ago when I was a kid, my dad told me that all things in life are okay as long as you use moderation. And I always kind of liked that proverb because it can be applied to pretty much like everything and anything. And in this case, moderating the amount of artistic endeavors I take at one time, is going to be what I have been trying to do and what I'm going to continue doing because it lets me actually focus my energy into just a couple things and actually see them to fruition. So currently my projects of choice are the Major Arcana series, which I've talked about on this channel a few times. And I want to finish one of my short stories. That would be really cool. I have a few in the bank and I always struggle with the endings for some reason. Like I'll have like a cool idea and I'll write almost the whole thing, but then I like don't know how to finish it. Yeah, so I guess it ties back to that. Like, I don't know if it's fear of like completion, a fear of like, I don't know, failure or like putting it out there. So I need to get over that and actually finish one. So I have been working on a new one that I just started only like a couple weeks ago, and I'm pretty much in the editing phase at the moment. So that's good. And then I think, to give myself something more easygoing, drawing and doodling, and also just working on my one main art journal. Specifically, I want to try and do more oil pastels, but any sort of like drawing, doodling is okay in my book. So having that, and then I'm also working on a secret fourth thing, but that's, it's a secret. So those are my like four things that I'm putting my energy towards right now. And I'm kind of putting the rest of my projects on pause until I feel satisfied with at least one of the current projects. So I'm not going to force anything. I'm simply allowing myself to be drawn from one medium to the next, but with a limit of only 4 main projects at a time. Like that is kind of what I've been trying to do in the last week. And I'm going to carry on with that because it's actually been working well. Like I have purely been working on just those 4, and I'm actually seeing some results already. So I'm almost done with 2 out of the 4 projects. So pretty cool. So yeah, I'm feeling good about the strategy, and I have been putting it to the test, and I will continue to do so. And I plan on sharing more about how it's going in the future, and whether or not it's helping me to be more accomplished in my goals. And other exciting news for us, we are going to be moving shortly. We're both really thrilled. Neither of us has ever had a house of our own, so it's going to be a fun new first for us. We didn't expect to find anything right away. We just kind of have been having some struggles where we're living now. So we just one night decided let's just look online and see what we find, and we found a couple different houses, but one in particular that checked all of our boxes and was literally cheaper than our apartment. Yeah, it's a little bittersweet because I do love this apartment, and I've been here in Egan for a while now, and it's such a beautiful town, and we really enjoy the nature everywhere. We are literally surrounded by a forest, a small forest, and we live right on a lake. So we are just really lucky as far as the location of our apartment. It's time. It was time for us anyway. We've been here for a while and we're ready to move on to the next thing. So I've been trying to take a little bit more time out in nature, and we kind of have a dog now. Yeah, he's not really our neighbor's dog anymore. He's our dog now. And I won't get into it too much, but he's happy, he's healthy, and we're taking good care of him. So yeah, we're really happy to have him join our family. I'm not really a big dog person, but you know, he's growing on me, we're getting used to having him around, and the cats seem to be okay with him. So we've been going on walks a lot and, just taking in the scenery while it lasts, Winter is coming.
Cool beetle alert. Hi. Oh my gosh. You're very cute. Alright, I'll see you later. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. You probably shouldn't sleep on the stairs. Okay. See you later.
So this lino cut ended up coming out really cool. Actually, a lot cooler than I initially thought it would. And funnily enough, the inspiration was not just from the Emperor Tarot card itself, but also I don't know what it was, but something in me decided that I just felt inspired by the Horned King from the movie The Black Cauldron. So if you've seen that movie and you know who I'm talking about, shout out to you. for being a real one. I used to love that movie when I was a kid, and I hadn't seen it in a really long time, but I just watched it like a year ago again, and it's a classic. And for some reason, I decided the Emperor was totally giving the Horned King energy. So, Horned King vibes. Yeah. All right. Well, y'all have a great day or night or whatever time it is when you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.